Welcome back, everyone. For afternoon session, we have 4 brilliant students from Başkent University. Serkan Korkmaz, Babacan, Merve, Tutka, and Esra, Akçay are all studying American culture and literature at Başkent University. They have been involved in a variety of extracurricular activities, including theater productions, teaching English as a foreign language, and book reviewing for the Journal of American Studies in Turkey. Later, in 2013, they will be involved in organizing the International Conference on Hygiene at Başkent University. Today, they will have a workshop on Edgar Allan Poe's The Tale Heart of the House of Usher. We welcome them. Yes.
It is often said that Edgar Allan Poe's fiction is transhistorical, as important to individuals today as it was when it first appeared nearly 2 centuries ago. A recent book adapting Poe proved this with a series of essays looking at how he had been reworked across the different cultures in Britain, America, and elsewhere. With this in mind, we present our own representation of what we think is so significant about him. People who can achieve to stay in this house are not normal. The story of the old man who has evil eye and his servant is one of the medicines. On the first day, servant sneaks into the old man's room, and the old man is snoring loudly. He cannot bear the sound. He leaves. On the second day, servant and the old man play Guitar Hero together. Sympathy occurs between them. Again, the servant is unable to kill the man. On the fourth day, the old man and his wife are sleeping like babies. The servant cannot kill the man. On the fifth day, the old old man is cleaning while his wife is knitting. The servant sneaks up behind him, just as he is kissing his wife. The servant hits the man with evil eye on the head, and he dies. After this incident, the old man's wife cannot bear the scene, and she has a heart attack and dies. The servant gets really happy. He drags the bodies and steals whatever is in their pockets. He buries both the bodies under the planks of the house. He buries him under one of the walls in the house, but he misses a point. Regret. His regret doesn't leave him after the old man's death. He starts to hear the old man's heart beating. He hears them louder, louder, and louder over time. Although he tries to close his ears, he hears them in his brain. He cannot bear it anymore. He loses his mind. This is just one story about this house, but it's not the last one. Roderick and Madeline's story is another example of madness which takes place in this house. Madeline and Roderick moved to this house 3 months later. Madeline and Roderick are the only two people left of Usher family line. So, I mean that they have incestuous relations. However, what Roderick does not count on is that his sister loves his old neighbor. When Roderick learns her secret love, he sees this situation as a reason of dignity.
Roderick buries his sister alive under the planks of the house, not realizing that there is already a corpse there.
Before burying her, Roderick had made her smell ether, so she wouldn't cause a problem while burying her.
A while later, Madeleine wakes up and sees that there is another body next to her.
His back is turned to her, so she doesn't understand that he's dead. She starts to talk to him and asks him how he ended up there.
Then, when she receives no answer, she gets furious.
starts to shake it and turns him over.
She gives a huge scream of fear and starts to kick him away when she sees the knife in his eye and realizes that he is dead.
She goes absolutely mad. She screams with insanity and starts to scratch planks, kicking it and yelling.
But the floorboards are under the basement floor of the house, and Usher is 3 floors above, so he does not hear the sound very well.
Madeline finds a way to escape 3 days later and goes upstairs.
Roderick is upstairs. Madeline questions Roderick about why he buried her.
Madeline shakes his arms and begs him, wondering why he buried her alive with a dead person.
He does not have any answer, so he falls on his knees because of the depth of his madness.
Madeline also falls on her knees. They die because of heart attack.
You see these murders as madness, don't you? Actually, these are not madness. These are just thoughts which are trapped. All these madnesses belong to this mind.
Thank you, all of you, for this brilliant show. And now, if you have any questions, I again welcome our guests on the stage. Please take a seat. Take a seat. Any questions? Yes, please.
did you produce it yourself and stage it by yourself?
Yes.
So congratulations, this was fantastic.
Thank you very much.
Any more questions? Yes, please.
Thank you very much for this very interesting staging of Paul. Why did you think of combining two stories instead of dealing with one? And why did you change some of the plot line?
Can I answer? It was actually two stories combined. It was The Telltale Heart with The Fall of the House of Usher. We used the parts that we liked the most out of the both and combined the two and changed it, made it a little postmodern.
So you say that it's a documentary of the stories, huh?
Yes.
Especially one point attracted my attention, your costumes, all of you were in black.
Yes.
Maybe the purpose is to reinforce the terrifying or shocking effect that enables the readers to grasp the theme of madness. Huh? That was very interesting, I think, because the color of the black costume as well as the realistic performance, as a matter of fact, led me to experience it by myself on this chair. I must confess this.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Is there any more questions? So that can see.
Enough question. As a fellow amateur actor, just like you guys, I have to say this was perfectly executed and brilliantly done. Whoever did this, aside from you guys, of course,
No.
I thank you for that. What was the reason behind this Brechtian approach to Poe? Because I have to admit, I initially thought this was a Brechtian play.
Actually, you're right. We didn't think that way. I mean, when we are preparing this, we did not talk intentionally, let's put something Brechtian into the stage.
Because it's a wonderful marriage of all authors.
Yes,
In
you're right.
staging sense. It's
So
amazing.
that is why we do not know why we put a Brechtian play.
Quite in line with the topic of the conference.
Yes.
Thank you.
I think you said, I might have got it wrong, but I think you said this is not madness at the end as you spoke together. This is not madness, these are trapped thoughts. Is that right? Isn't that one definition of madness? Madness is a trapped thought that somehow can't get out, is stuck and starts eating away from the inside. Sorry, what I'm getting at really is just, you know, that to me that seems like it is madness, and you brought that across quite well, and the staging seemed to be suggesting, you know, yeah, this is something insane.
But what's madness for you might not be madness for me. So it changes to the person. Everybody has a different idea of what madness is. So I guess that's the reason why.
I'm sorry. Did you perform some other plays? Because we have been performing plays on stage, and Auditorium is one of the actors took part in the play. So I wondered, did you perform? This is the first one?
Yes.
Only I performed different plays previously.
Goodness me. I mean, that's good. Nice start. What do you think, Milton?
I told them what I thought.
Are there any more comments or questions? Then I end this session here. Thank you all for listening. and I hope to see you here for our next session.